uncertainty, the horrible thought of being hopelessly lost, all melded together, is consuming me. My pace breaks from the steady rhythm of my counting set. It quickens more as I start to succumb to fear. My brisk steps turn into long, frantic strides. Something in me whispers, "Faster, go faster, don't let them catch you." And I listen. I break into a run. Like moving on landmines, flashes of fear explode in my mind and drive my feet harder, faster, stronger along the path. Until suddenly my sense of reason returns and I stop dead. My chest rises and falls with deep heaving breaths as I try to calm myself down. The monsters erupt into an inharmonious chorus of what sounds to be wicked laughs. I fight the urge to shout back at the creatures, "Yeah, you creatures!" This feels like a nightmare I will never wake up from. I take another breath and resume my measured progress. "Shut up, you monsters!" Even after the first crossroad, I continue with the guide's simple direction, keeping west every chance I get. I have no other hints for this labyrinth. It's difficult to tell how much time has passed. It must be at least an hour, judging by how much energy I've expended. Since I recomposed myself, I have not stopped walking for a second. Despite how much time has worn on, the route still feels like an endless abyss. Ew! Then I hear a noise which causes a shuddering chill to creep down my spine. An uneven clicking followed by a squelching sound. It's a prowler. I immediately turn to look behind me. There's nothing. Oh no. I breathe out, relieved. It's gonna be there somewhere. It'll be like lurking underneath or something, and it'll be like, rah! And then it's gonna grab my ankle. Bet. My ears search for the source of the noise, but with all the babble the Nixie are making, the direction is clouded. I strain my ears. That's it. The noise is drifting slowly from one of the connecting paths up ahead. I can faintly tell the noise is drawing nearer. Oh no! The prowler has not arrived yet, but soon its path will intersect with my own. I will not wait for it to reveal itself, leaving me with two options. I can run past the bridge connection to get ahead of it, or I can turn back and find a new path to take. Run! Run, run, run! I have faith that following the same path I've been is for the best. I steel myself and build up speed. I get closer and closer to the branch with the lurking threat and pick up my pace so I'm sprinting. I hear a gurgling hiss as I pass through the crossroad. It must have been close enough to be pained by the light. I barely made it, but we made it though. However, I didn't hear any splash. It's still nearby. I look behind me to see if it at least decided to come no further. Oh! Hello! Horrified, I realise that it's pointedly following me. It is no longer mindlessly dragging itself through the blackness. I have become its target. Well, we did. Its limbs bend wildly and unnaturally, like kind of like a spider. I'm imagining just all these limbs like. It looks as though it's only barely keeping itself upright as its torso wobbles on its hips. Ew. This isn't stopping it from giving chase. I focus my view back ahead and continue to run. My breathing rapidly becomes ragged. I can still hear the scorching footsteps of the prowler behind me as it lunges its body forward in that unnatural gait. Now, why? Right, you've got a sword, right? Just chop its head off. Right, because it ain't going anywhere then. Just decapitate it. Without warning, the bridge lurches to one side. Oh, we're dead. Catching me completely off guard, I lose my footing and slam onto the damp surface of the bridge. My light falls with me, painfully snuffing out. Oh, no! Splashes and the excited stirring of many voices come from the lake. How? Why? Is it rotting? Or did they push the support beams? I'm left with no time to ponder the mystery as the monster draws near. I scramble onto my feet as it comes in. Grabbing my dark lantern, I resume running to put some space between us again. I open the latch on the lantern and pull out a match. I'll have to slow down, at least briefly, to properly light the flame without it blowing out. With death on my heels, I must not let one precious moment be wasted. Set on my plan, and with everything in hand, I begin to decrease my pace. Light! Oh! I was waiting for that. Moving as fast as I am capable, I place a lit match inside the lantern, and the oil catches fire. Sorry, I just hit my mic then, so apologies. And the oil catches fire. As the flame grows, I can hear the awful footsteps behind me begin to peter out. I steal a glance behind me. It has truly stopped. The return of light seems to catch it off guard, and thankfully it declines coming closer. Run? Why would we stare it down? That's a stupid thing. After a moment's reprieve to breathe, I rush forward once more. Fighting isn't an option, and I need to get away from that monster. Oh. I am not able to run fast enough, however. I let out a loud scream as the prowler latches onto my body from behind. What? It was reluctant to come closer! I'm thrown to the ground again. The shock is great and the lantern slips from my hand, skidding across the bridge out of my reach. Because it came in contact with the light, the prowler drops itself back into the depths without attacking again. There is no time to feel relieved. Arms of other Nexi emerge from the water and reach up the side of the bridge, scraping the boards as they try to get to me. I try to climb to my feet, but one of the creatures takes hold of me before I can properly stand. I am dragged back down to the ground, my jaw smacking hard against the bridges as the Nyx blindly pulls me towards the edge. Other slimy, clawed hands grab onto me as I jam my nails hard into a crevice in the bridge. I kick frantically at their silhouettes, but they keep pulling me closer to the edge. I curl my fingers around the uneven wood tighter. Despite all my effort, there is no support. My bloody splintered fingers come loose. Oh no! I think we're dead, guys. Water engulfs my vision, heavy and cold, so thick I can't even hear my own thrashing. I try to grab my sword, try to fight back, but I can't even get it out of the hilt. The resistance against me is all-encompassing. Something grabs my arm, and then my waist. I get pulled from side to side, or further down, first one way and then another. The water feels like a solid substance, and being dragged against it is like I'm being pressed through something. My vision grows darker and darker. I can't tell whether I'm going lower or whether I'm losing consciousness. My arms flail to bring me closer to wherever the surface is, but nothing is working. Complete darkness engulfs me. Was everything I've done worth it? I must believe that it was. Ooh, panic! Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but we've unlocked the achievement Panic. So yeah, I guess we died. I mean, I guess if we stared him down longer, then maybe the light would have kept him at bay just a little bit more instead of immediately running. Was that the right way to go? I don't know. I really don't know. But we can find that out in the next session. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all soon. Take care.